Hello world, welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. Alright, trust your intuition over mine. Hopefully they align. If they do, that's divine, and it's likely divine timing that you're here. A few things that I want to clear and get out in the air before I begin, because it's going to be an all signs reading, and until I feel differently, I'm probably just going to come out, slap everybody, okay, with the magic, or slap you in the face. I don't know what comes out, depends on the taste of the energy, but I'm going to hit everybody real quick and run up out of here. Okay, sorry about that, but I'm just playing. Okay, a few things to know about me is that I was born and raised in the city, in the hood, in Detroit, Michigan. Okay, I have lived in dominantly all white community in Alma, Michigan, Mount Pleasant, a few other places. I've lived in Chicago, Tennessee, Memphis, and also the suburban area. I've lived in the suburbs, a lot of different suburbs in Michigan as well. Plymouth, Canton, just to, Bloomfield, okay? Just to name a few. But anyway, yeah. Clinton Township, okay? But I find myself back in the heart of the city. I'm a city girl, so that's something to keep in mind. The reason I want to say that is because I do have a diverse background, and so I talk about a lot of different things. So judge me if you will. Believe me, as I look at this energy on the table, I'm going to be judging and critiquing myself accordingly so that I can level myself up. So I'm not holding anything back from you, but I'm also not judging you or, like trying to talk down or speak up on anything. Like, take it with a grain of salt. I may be the reader for you. I may not. I don't know. Things are changing. I'm evolving. And sometimes I feel like I need a disclaimer before I get ready to go. I just be needing a disclaimer because it's like, let me just help you to understand where I'm at right now. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Right. So the question is, are you putting the work in? Okay. Are you putting the work in? It's a lot of different ways to put in work. It's a lot of different ways to get to work. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a stay-at-home mommy. But do I put in the work? Do I work daily? You understand? I go overtime. Okay? I go above and beyond the title. I go above and beyond my job description. Okay? I do that. So do I put in the work? Yes. There are a whole lot of ways to put in work. A whole lot of ways to go to work. Whole lot of ways. I've done it a whole lot of ways. I'm doing it a whole lot of ways. You likely have done it and are doing it and will continue to do it a whole lot of ways. Okay. Let's split the deck, Spirit. Just give us the messages we need. I'm just trying to see what's going on in this collective energy. I just need to break up the monotony a little bit and see what's really going on here. Try to break out of the specific collective that I feel Spirit has continuously pushed this caseload on my desk, and just please bless me with some diversity here. Okay, just trying to see something different. Just trying to see something different. All right, Aries, let's get the dominant energy for you. There will be timestamps once I upload this video, and depending on how much time it takes, because I'm going to go in as much as Spirit tells me to, I'm going to try to keep it brief. I prefer to do all signs in one video, but if I have to, I will split it up, and the timestamps will reflect which signs, as well as the title will reflect which signs you can find in each video. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you don't want to stay for this reading, you may catch another one, or you'll be able to see them or know when they're being uploaded. Okay, I record live. Whether or not you guys are in here, I come to the table, and sometimes I'm talking, but sometimes I just get right started. All right, Aries, this is you, boo. Aries at 508. Are you putting in the work? I slipped and hurt my head. Okay. Someone could be, I feel like you might be working the system, but like legitimately. Someone could have hurt themselves at work or experienced some kind of difficulty. I also am sensing someone who's going through some emotional difficulties that have like kind of set them down from work, but they're doing the emotional work. They're paying attention to in which ways their life is being affected, their energy is being affected. So someone's doing emotional work, even if they're not doing physical work. I also sense someone doing the mental work to work the system, to work for you. So that is work as well. Okay. Some of you could have a claim in right now. Let's see how that's going to pan out for you, or what's going on here. I slipped and hurt my head. You could have slipped and hurt anything. This also could have to do with something that you weren't aware of that caught you off guard. You could be doing that work mentally and emotionally, as well as confidence building. Okay, because it is hard it's difficult when we think we missed something or we didn't see something and it catches us off guard and it causes some kind of delay or makes something more difficult than it had to be. You really have to hurry up and get yourself out of, that's like a death energy, because you are caught up in these ropes. It's called death therapy. I'm Bob. What about Bob the movie? Okay, it's like, thank you for that, because it pushes you to, like, you could just literally, your ego could collapse, your confidence could collapse, your desire and motivation to continue to try to build or do whatever is not working for you could literally just take you out of there. But I feel like you're doing the work. Okay, it feels like you're doing the work. It's like, I gotta hurry up and get out of these ropes, or get out of this mindset, this mental conflict, and get solution oriented. So you're taking your focus off of the problem. That does take work to do that. All right, let's see. I slipped and hurt my head. Gus Walters said it's the return of Miss Cleo. I never watched Miss Cleo. I thought she was a scam artist with I think it used to always be "Call Me Now," right? Miss Cleo, yeah, she was getting money. She was getting money for tarot, no, or for psychic abilities or whatever. I don't know what she was getting paid for, but she was getting paid. I don't know if it was a scam. I don't know. People say she helped her. That she helped them. People say it was a scam. That's kind of the way it is with anybody. But she made it to be. I mean, you're saying her name still after all these years, so she did something. She did something. I considered it to be a scam, and I definitely wasn't even supposed to be watching the commercials growing up. So I was scared of her, and I thought she was a scam artist. Today, would I maybe feel differently? Possibly. I don't know. I would have to like see her in action. But yeah, I'm not Miss Cleo, so get the fuck out, because I think you were trying to be funny and it ain't cute. And if you were, yeah, I don't know. I just don't like your energy. Get out. All right, so anyway, we have the Ace of Swords. Ooh, see, this is what I'm talking about. You are putting in the mental work. Mental work. And I love this. I love this. Your authenticity is on fleek. Your clarity is on fleek. You're seeing things clearly. You may even have a very clear vision or clear knowing of why something happened, how to avoid this from happening again. In fact, this could have been exactly what you needed or what you asked for. Sometimes we don't want to get on the floor or hit the floor, you know, because we are leveling up and we are in the flow and we are going. We're in the know, but we don't take that downtime. So sometimes we can run into a situation, circumstance, or thing that awakens us to something that makes us hit the floor. But the key is to hit the ground walking. Yeah, they say hit the ground running. Don't run. Walk. Stand up. Make sure it's nothing you need to dust off. And then walk. And when you see your next opportunity, when you see your way out, when you reach this clarity that I'm getting for Aries, when you've done enough work to see this clarity or get this clarity, run. Give it everything you got, all guns blazing. 10:10 is on the clock. So yeah, you're putting in the work, sexy motherfucker. I see the devil here. I feel like that's you. It's in the up. See what I'm saying? That's you. It's the, ooh, baby. It's the emperor hiding behind there. And even better than that, you likely have, you know, they say behind every good man or good woman is a good man or a good woman. Okay, period. We have the Queen of Swords. You see that? Someone who is just as clear and clear-minded, putting in the work consciously like you. That's who has your back. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting that. You're doing the damn thing. This is boss. This is boss. You reign. You reign on earth. You're giving God vibes. You're giving goddess vibes in the flesh. Yeah. Divine masculine, divine feminine, but with your foot on their necks, like control, dominance. Nobody comes to your party. Nobody comes in your energy. Nobody it comes through that is not invited. And if they do, who do they answer to? You. Oh, you put in the work. Even if this is only mentally with the emperor and the devil is all about strategy. My God, mental strategist. Okay, this is even ingenious. The Ace of Swords, the emperor, the devil. The Queen of Swords is even more cutthroat than the King of Swords, but the fact you have the Ace of Swords says that you have the Emperor, you are a King of Swords. Whether you're the male or the female in this situation, your feminine and masculine energy are so balanced and in sync as far as clarity goes, as far as knowing goes, as far as confidence goes. You also have a strong vision of how you see things playing out for you personally in your life. And I'm getting like, I mean, you're not even making moves unless you know for sure you're going to strike and that you're going to strike gold. Like it's going to reach whatever it is your goal is. So you're not even wasting time. You're not wasting your thoughts. You're not wasting your emotions. You're not wasting your sexual energy. You're not wasting your physical energy. You're not wasting a goddamn thing. This is literally, yeah, this is building. This is an emperor, an empress, a god, a goddess, divine masculine, divine feminine that is rising. This is a consistent level of nothing's stopping this. This is because this is backed by, that's what I'm saying. The two of you are so close to this divine energy and like thought and word and deed and emotion, like all through your body. Your chakras are very clear. That clear knowing that you have is backed by God. This is what the Ace of Swords is giving me. It's backed by God. So God's word, this is God's word for you that is like literally is either being heard by you, received by you, or it's being said about you. Okay? It will not go out without sure results. It will not. You can consider the devil to be the universe. The devil works for you. The devil is putting everything in chains. Everything that you've called out for, everything that spirit has said you're going to need to build whatever this is that you've already received clarity and knowing that it will be. Like, whatever this is like a blueprint. This is a plan. This is given. Why do I always hear Jay-Z? It's so funny because I couldn't stand him once he started calling himself Hove, but that was when I was a Jehovah Witness, and I just thought, like, how dare you call yourself Hove? That's so close to Jehovah. How dare you? Okay, so yeah, you're in a level, you sit in a seat of authority that a lot of your peers know nothing about. You could be hidden in plain sight with the devil energy. So yeah, they don't know, but you know, and you're holding on to what you know. And those who are attacking you are just making themselves, they're putting themselves on a chain, but those who are freely assisting you or helping you, obviously they're free to go, and they may even be a part of your court or a part of what you're building or creating. But all I see is work. All I see is work. And literally, you could be sitting still. Like I said, you could be doing all of this. Okay, a lot of people find their mastermind. They activate their mastermind. That's also what we have here with the Ace of Swords, your genius. You could activate your genius, your mastermind energy in a time period where you were forced to sit still. You were forced to sit still. You were forced to heal. You were forced to see. You were forced to accept. You were forced to release. And so you are being forced to receive. So you have blessings that are coming in for you. You can't do shit about it. You got people that are working for you. You can't do shit about it. You have people who feel tied to you and that you can't get rid of, but they are working for you. You can't do shit about it. Why? Because you asked for it. And anytime that you don't understand what is happening and why, you will be sat the fuck down yet again so you can do the same work. And what I'm getting is that you're doing it. So this could be a cycle. Just keep pushing. Keep doing what you're doing. This energy is amazing. I'm just, yeah. You have this looming guilt or shame or worry or fear that, wasted time or effort. It may even be from the past. Like I said, some of you slipped, you hit your ass, or, fell on your ass, and then you sat there, just sat there for a long time because you was pissed off. But you have to understand that as soon as you stop, as soon as you let go of being pissed, this is what you are again. You can't go back from who you are. This is who you are. Do you see the Ace of Swords? Queen of Swords. Let me just read it. Independent, supportive, honest, unbiased, judgment, open communication, clear boundaries, and insightful. The Emperor. The Emperor speaks for itself. And the Devil. The Emperor, this is both sides of you. The Emperor is the closest to God. The Devil rules the earth. And the Emperor came out before the Devil. So you are literally leading flesh, not just your flesh, fleshly individuals. You are leading them like a slave to the God within you. This is a whole new world order somebody is bringing in. Their own personal new world order, backed and approved by the Almighty, by the universe. Yeah, you're putting in the work. God damn, this is exactly what I was looking for. I don't know why I'm like irritated about it. So maybe it's like, are you fucking kidding me? So I don't know if that's what has been going on. People are saying, oh, you're not doing the work. They're saying the opposite. I'm here to play that back. There will be timestamps. Come back, look at your reading. If that's your shit, pick it up. And this is for all placements, okay? If you resonate, it's yours. I'm trying to tell you. And you may, if you resonate with a different placement, you probably want to start watching readings that hit on that placement, because that's the energy you're in right now dominantly. That's another thing too, Aries. When you have the Emperor or the Empress come out in your spread, you are all things to all people. Also, when the Devil comes out, it is good for you to see karmic readings as well as high vibrational or divine energy. It's all going to resonate to you because it's all a part of you. So just whatever title, stands out to you, whatever part of whoever sign stands out to you, life is serving you. The Emperor, the Devil, life is serving you. Eat. 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 This is the part in the movie where John Wick goes into random restaurants, and yes, there is a back room, and yes, there is someone there for you, and yes, there is something there for you. Literally, everywhere you're drawn to, everywhere you walk in, feed, eat. Whew. I don't know why it pissed me off, so you might be pissed. You could be pissed. You could be pissed, Aries. Maybe because you feel like nobody's doing the work but you, but they're working for you. Even if they're not doing what they're supposed to, they're still working for you, because your genius is happening mentally. Your genius that's being activated is mental. Your strategy that is the strongest right now is mental. Your mental game is top notch. So everything that's happening or not happening, people who are putting in the work, overworking or not working at all, it is all calling you to the mental space that you need to be in. Fuck yeah, you're working. God damn it. 2020. Okay, Taurus, let's go. Are you putting in the work? I'm hearing I like the way she work it. She always put me first. Okay, I don't know, Taurus. Your feminine energy could be doing the brunt of the work right now. This could be you working on your insides, working on your emotions. Let's see if you're putting in the work. Oh, yes, you already put in the work. Sir, ma'am, how many dogs do you have? They're on leashes. Okay, you're a handler. You are a handler, Taurus. You have people who are being entrusted to you. They're under your care, under your supervision. You may be asked to cast judgment. So you may have some decisions to make. You're putting people in their place in relation to you. It may be 3 people who owe something to you. 3 people who've been feeding off of your energy, benefiting off of your energy. Biting, okay, I'm hearing biting the hand that feeds them. Okay. They were off their leash. They're being leashed again. Okay, they don't know how to act. You take them off the leash, they don't know how to act. They turn into wild beasts. They're biting you. They're fucking up things. They're causing issues. They're being released. Okay. So you have people who may feel like they're in captivity for good reason, though. For good reason, though. I'm getting you have a happy home, or you're feeding them well. This is why they keep coming back to you. You're letting them off the leash, or they're getting off the leash themselves, but they keep coming back in. Why? Because nobody feeds them the way that you do. Nobody treats them the way that you do. Nobody's got what you got at home. They keep coming back for more. Are you putting in the work? King of Cups in reverse. Yes, you are putting in the work. As a matter of fact, you're putting in the work by, I feel like this is self-control. These individuals who are behaving wildly or untamed, they're just not pleasing you. You're putting in the work because you are not trying to control them. You're not running around the streets calling their name or pulling up at their house or tracking them down or forcing them to look at you or call you or contact you. You're not blowing up their phone or anything like that. You are dealing with your own emotions in relation to them. Even though that you're seeing these people as behaving and being untrustworthy, unproductive, intolerant, withdrawn, manipulative, and causing you emotional turbulence. So yeah, you literally, you might want to close your gates and not let these dogs come back. You may be the handler here, but you are actually happier without them. Or okay, you're happier without having to chase them. It feels better for you to hold on to their truth, which is that they'll be back and just do you. I love this. This is almost like a playful energy during a difficult time period emotionally. People are disturbing you emotionally because they're love dumping you. They're all seething with all of these different feelings and worries and issues, and then they're connecting to you or coming home to you to feed on your energy, and it's toxic, really. They're running in and out and in and out, and sometimes they bite you, sometimes they love you, sometimes they think they love you, but really they're shitting and pissing everywhere. It's like they're unaware of themselves, they're unaware of their energy. You're seeing everything, like more than enough. You're seeing straight through these people, but you are finding a way to transmute this into this very like easygoing energy. Happiness, the sun. You're transmuting the darkness into light. This is why they keep coming back, because your lights are always on. There's always warmth there. There's acceptance there. The sun is like enlightenment, but acceptance. It's like acceptance of your frailty, acceptance of your insecurities. It's an unconditional type of loving vibe that you have here. I do feel like there are conditions. You can't come up back in your house, or you can't come back up in your gates. You know, even if you're an outside person, an outside dog, you don't really get very close, but you close enough. You know, you still get fed. Dogs who stay outside in the yard, there's probably a reason for that. They may have their little doggy house and they still get fed well, which is why they keep coming back, because you can find a little shack anywhere. You can find a little, you know, a little whatever. Dogs, some dogs don't even have shelter. So outside dogs don't even have shelter. I think that's a little, you know, abusive. But anyway, dogs are animals, and they probably were wild and free before we start putting them into captivity anyway. I'm getting also, these are dogs you didn't ask for. They could have just showed up at your door. So this is almost like a rescue mission. You're saving. You're saving. You're saving. You're saving them. And this is why they keep coming back. You just are holding on to their truth. You're staying very, you know, solid on who you are and what you see, what you believe to be or not be. You may be staying dominantly in your light energy where, you know, you're just very open about things, or you don't have anything to hide, and that is suiting you well. That's working for you very well. You're listening to your internal guidance system. That takes work as well. So I'm getting that you're mostly pushing and doing emotional work, but it looks like you're putting in some physical work too. You're transmuting energy. Someone could be an alchemist here. We have the Five of Swords. Someone wants competition with you, or you feel like somebody is battling you, or you're in these little battle modes here. Battle for your soul, or battle for the way that you want things to be. I'm getting too, like, I'm seeing somebody like the dog is barking, no, you're going to let me in there. And you're like, no, not until you get trained. You're not coming in here pissing and shitting all over the place. And it feels as if you're just closing the door. When they don't act right, you just close the door. I'll wait. Come back. Come back better. We'll talk more. We'll talk more then. Until then, I'm going to continue doing my work. Yeah, and it very independent too. This is Taurus energy. You're showing up more like a fire sign, honestly, with the Knight of Wands energy. Kind of like a Sagittarius or Leo type of vibes. Yeah, okay, see, this is like the energy, the ride that you're on. That horse there. It's very independent and vibrant and kind of like in your face type of energy. Passion, energetic, bravery, you know, like I'm saying, bravery, confidence, not worried, holding on, taking care of yourself. This is giving, you know, self-discipline, self-love, really taking care of yourself, okay? Rebellious too. Like I said, doing it your own way. Doing it your own way and not caring. Showing and not caring. Doing and not caring. Why? Because you are caring enough about the real stuff, about the stuff that matters. You didn't ask for these jobs anyway. So, you know. I don't know what this is, but yeah, you got people who are stressed out too about how, oh, people who are stressed out too. Okay, so they were doing this to you, snapping off their leashes, getting off their leashes, biting you, causing issues, sneaking in the house, pissing and shitting in places and all of this. And look how you're dealing with them. Balance, patience, moderation, calmness, self-control, cooperation, finding solutions, temperance. I said you are the alchemist. You are the alchemist. The fact that you have the sun, you're going to have a happy life regardless. You're going to have a happy life with these animals or without. The way that they're treated does depend largely on how they're treating you. You're doing the status quo. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Not even what you're supposed to do, because you did not ask for these people. These are people who came to you. These are people who keep attaching themselves to you. They keep finding their way in your gate, in your house. Okay, you're not seeking them out, but you are there, and you do care, and you have food out, and you have water out, and they can feed and all of this. They can actually come in your gate, feed, get their water, and get the fuck on. But they're sneaking in the house. They want more. Why? Because this is there. The lights are all on. They know that they'll be well taken care of, pampered, catered to in your energy. And this is what they love about you. This is what they love about you. But I'm getting that you are setting up these boundaries or rules. You get what you give. So I feel like you're taking the stress out of it, the struggle out of it. Maybe you do have to deal with this situation. For some of you, it's like there's different levels to this, but for some of you, you're very consciously aware of the seat that you've been sat in and the position that you are in and what you have to oversee and what is happening. You know what you're seeing, which means you're doing even more work to stay in this energy of flexibility and free-flowing nature. Just a free-flowing energy. It's giving Empress vibes, honestly, but you could be in a more pissed off time period. Like, it's not given. You don't like it. This is not what you asked for. However, you are finding a way to transmute that into wonderment. The sun, really happy. So maybe it's that you have so many other things that are going on that are good, that whatever this is less of a concern to you. So you are being very masterful and self-control in how you are directing your energy, your focus. Okay, you're holding on to the things that matter. You're pouring into the things that matter, and you are literally releasing and rebelling against anything that you did not ask for or that is not bringing you peace. So you are not disturbing anyone else's peace unless they're disturbing themselves by coming and trying to break in when they're not supposed to. But you're not disturbing the peace, and nobody is disturbing your peace, not your inner peace. So yes, you are actively doing the work. I'm getting that, and this is emotional work mostly. But with this Four of Pentacles, I do feel like you're putting in the work physically as well. This could have to do with like finances or building. It could even have to do with maturity is what I'm getting to with the Sun and the Four of Pentacles. This could be new for you with that Temperance and the Upright, but the Knight of Wands, like you may want to be even more rebellious, even more, this is pushing, something is pushing you to want to run and be wild and free and act a fool and clown like these dogs. Like, I don't know, lone wolves. You could, I don't know, it's something like the wolf pack. They be making you want to, okay, you but yeah, you're showing these signs of maturity where that's just not really the thing for you. Look, the Six of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you do get to that. You do that once in a while with the Knight of Wands. You will get wild. You will, go and push the limits and be rebellious. But overall, with the Temperance, you like a more balanced, peaceful, happy, free-flowing life. You love your freedoms. You love your environment, and you love like who you are. Okay, a lot of self-confidence, that takes work as well. You love who you are, but you are, it says innocence, playful, carefree. Yeah, children are significant here. You may okay, that could be where your attention and focus is going. That makes sense. You could have an easy out. Focus in on your kid, focus in on your kids, however many you have, and the rest of this shit can work itself out. Like, I don't know what y'all thought I was gonna be doing, but no sir, no ma'am, no thank you. Like, I got enough to do. I love this for you too, because it's bringing you joy. It's bringing you joy. It's adding to your comfort. It's adding to your pleasure. Also, something about this is familiar to you, so you may have had to deal with this issue before. This is not your first rodeo. Okay, we also have sensual delights. So like I was saying, there could be certain things that are being ignited for you that you can do or that are available to you, that this is why you choose very wisely when you implement this rebelliousness and when you do not. The Temperance is more of a working together, cooperative energy. The Knight of Wands is more unpredictable, rebellious, and selfish. Okay, it's your way only. And it's not like the highway, because they don't have to go with you, but if they do, it's going to be your way. And if they want to go their own way, fine, live and let live. That's how you are, how you're moving right now. But I feel like you have found what really works for you, what adds value, and you're learning to move accordingly. The same thing that I was saying is like, you are learning that you get what you give. So not only are you implementing that in your life and really changing the dynamics of everything because of what you're offering and what you're not putting on the table, what you do put on the table, you know that you're getting that back. But in addition to that, you are also changing the way that you're dealing with these people who seem to continue to be a part of your reality when you didn't ask them to be. Now you know how to deal with it easily. Okay, so yeah, this is all working for you. The work that you're doing is working for you. Your work on you is working for you and through you. So this is good energy too. I really like that. Yeah, you working. Okay, yeah, see, Spirit trying to work me. I thought this was going to be a little shorter. So I'm already getting a little tired. So we're going to do Gemini and Cancer. See if I can get more grounded. That would help to preserve my energy. The first two, Aries and Taurus, that energy was a little bit higher than where I am currently, so it was getting hard to breathe up there. I have clearance, but likely I have not done my own internal work to fly that high consistently, so whew, it be work. I'm working right here at this table right now. Oh no, come on. Red, please. The red was working. There we go. Okay. Oh, I don't want you to move around. I just want one color. All right, I can do variations of red if that's what you're gonna do. All right, let's go. Gemini. Oh, what time are we at? 37:27 Gemini. Are you putting in the work or what? I come to your house. Okay. This, Gemini, it feels stalkerish. Someone's putting in the work. What is this work? I don't know. There's two cars in the garage. Why did I get a stalker vibe here? Like someone's, yeah, because one car is pink, one car is red. It's like someone trying to see what's going on in your home. Someone's pulling up on your home or pulling around. This is like, it could be astral activity, but this is a red card. This is likely happening physically. Someone is driving by your home. Okay. Putting in the work. See, even this balcony here, it's like somebody is climbing. They're hiding in the bushes, climbing up on the ledge, peeking in your window. This is weird. What's Gemini energy? Someone could be looking for your car or looking for a car. You could be trying to see if someone's pulling up on you. or who you're connecting with. Imbalance, disorganized, inability to commit to anything, overextending themselves, and chaos. Okay, this person is imbalanced. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Somebody is putting in the work. If they're this is not good work. This is not good work. This is toxic. Somebody is putting in the work, but they're imbalanced and they're disorganized mentally. They are not able to know what they want or know where they're headed. Like, they don't have a mental vision, inability to commit to anything, disorganization mentally. So they're having to overextend themselves to try to grasp something or get some kind of clarity. And they're chaotic, emotionally chaotic. So there's some mental work that needs to be done, emotional work that needs to be done. Yeah, even this card here, I went on a roller coaster ride. You see what I'm saying? This person is disheveled, not in their right mind, emotionally and mentally imbalanced. Or this is, I don't know, you could be working through this yourself. I do have the on the bottom of the deck, this is the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's the unbothered energy. So this could be you. You could be doing the mental work here. What's happening is that someone is overstimulating or working you. They're trying to bring you chaos. This could be someone trying to trigger you into paranoia. Okay, so you could be very unbothered or detached emotionally and mentally for those very reasons, because we have stability. See, you are solid. Whether this is happening physically or energetically, you would see them a long time before coming. You would be aware, likely. This is the type of situation someone thinks they're going to pop up at your door and you're going to be opening it, looking at them like, why the fuck are you here? And yes, I knew that you would be here. Hello. Or, hey, good to see ya. But it's weird because the energy is so like up and down that I don't know how you actually would feel about this person popping up. If it, you know, if this would be good or if this would be bad for you. I guess it depends on who the person is and how you feel. It feels though that this is someone you had to detach from because of their toxic behavior patterns. So I don't know, but you're good. You're secure. You're secure enough, even if this person is emotionally and mentally unstable. Likely your energy would dominate the entire scenario. So it would be a good interaction. You know, even if it's somebody that got an issue, it's going to work well for you. So it's nothing to worry about or be fearful of. But I'm just trying to grasp here. Okay. Because, yeah, see, somebody, they don't know what to do. Endless choices, opportunities. This person has a lot of time on their hands. They are searching for something in particular. Like I said, they could be coming to your home. They're looking to see or search to see if there is someone in particular in the vicinity of your home or that you are connecting with. Whoever this person is, though, they do have a heart of gold. We have the Fool hiding behind here. Fresh new beginnings. So this person is like excited or eager to get to the end of an issue or to find out, like they want to see the ending of something. They're trying to clear something up in their mind. For somebody, I feel like this is happening astrally. They're pulling up to your energetic home. You are solid. You are unbothered by the fact that you are aware they keep driving by. They could be trying to see, are you in a relationship? Are you with somebody? This gives like connection, solid connection, okay? 2 cars in the driveway. On a regular basis, day to day, okay, with the 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to see, are you hooking up with somebody and is it consistent? Are you in a relationship here? I don't know, someone feels like you must be in a relationship. They're like, you gotta be. Look, the 6 of Wands. Something about you is coming off as successful. So you are putting in the work, okay? You're putting in the work in a way that's being seen. You have successes and victory. Your work could be done on some subject here. The Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, this is like you made it where you were going. Of course, it can always get better, but it feels like you're headed where you're going. Or you're already where you were headed, okay? So you've reached the destination. You've reached the destination. You're in a solid energy, a solid, successful energy. It says success, victory, achievement, pride, recognition, improvement, rewards, praise, and acclaim. So you are where you need to be, but you're still working. You're working and building on a solid foundation. This is excellent energy. You have consistently been putting in the work, and it shows. And you are continuing to put in the work, so it's only going to grow. It's only going to flourish. It's only going to get better. The better it gets, the better it gets. This is amazing energy. But somebody feels you must have had some help with it, or you must have a new boo. You know how a new relationship, you know what it can do for you. It can literally level you up, okay? So somebody is just trying to see who got the keys, who's in that Jeep. You know what I'm saying? Like, they like, who is it? What is it? Who's pulling up to you? Who's pulling up to the scene? Who are you with? What's going on here? Hope, hi, do you do free readings? Yes, I do free readings. Right here. You're literally, this is it. It's free. Doesn't cost a thing. Okay? And there are plenty of other free readings already uploaded. Hello, Kenny. All right. Let's see. Anything else here for Gemini? And this is with all of the emotional highs and lows. Wow, it's because unbothered. You did that mental work. I feel like for you, getting out of the emotional issues or dealing with the emotional issues, it's almost like you put in so much work mentally that a lot of emotional issues kind of just went away. Working on your mental, detaching from your emotions, working on your mental literally cleared out your vision of what was going on emotionally. Likely it may have not been much of anything. I don't know, but you're working smart. That's what I'm saying. You're not working harder. You're working smarter. Yeah, successful family, successful business, successful life, successful home. Just, yeah. This is good. This is very solid. Very solid. Four of Wands in reverse. So it feels like you had this before. You had this before, but it was imbalanced. It was disorganized. So this is probably your ex. This could be your ex who has been pulling up or driving around or whatever. Rachel Spencer, can you do my reading, please? I don't do personals. I do free readings, like the one that I'm doing currently. That's all. It's just the buffet. Eat what you like. Okay. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you aren't interested. This is why you detached emotionally. I feel like you were connected to this person mentally. Like maybe this is someone you still were trying to work with, or you like to get their, opinion on things. You could have had a family with this person. You could have children with this person. So there was like this co-parenting thing, or it is this co-parenting thing that was going on. But even mentally, you had to detach because it was still giving you stress, like the awareness of this person. This is somebody who moves like they can't be seen, but you see through everything. So you can't have an honest conversation with this person because they are unwilling to, like, emotionally and mentally, they are not clear enough. They haven't worked enough inside to not have to hide. So they can't be transparent with you. They can't just have an open and honest conversation with you. Openness, honesty, comes from doing the work internally, so that you do not have the fear built up, the resistance to allowing someone to see your truth, okay? And allowing you to see your truth, accept your truth, and to voice your opinion of your truth, or to fight for your truth, okay? There's somebody here, I'm getting, it's probably your ex. They can't do that. They can't do that. But they were stressing you out. So you had to pretty much sever all ties energetically and start focusing on yourself. What I'm seeing here is that this could be someone that you wanted to help, or you wanted to see, like, is there something that we can do? Is there some way we can make this, like, yeah, because this has something to do with stability. This could have been someone you wanted to co-parent with, or you were considering, you know, just for the children or something like that. But we have the Six of Cups in reverse. It never got back to a happy home. It's too much stress to try to get it there. You can't heal enough for this person to heal. You can't, you know, think enough positivity or send enough positivity for this person to, you know, walk uprightly or to move in integrity the way you see it. The way that you feel you deserve it. So instead of fighting them or going to war or stressing yourself out, that would have been a lot of work for no reason. That's a waste of work, a waste of talent, a waste of energy, a waste of focus. It was draining you. Okay, that's like, yeah, that's a dead hole. And it's the Four of Wands in reverse. So literally very imbalanced, and it would have only caused instability to you. So you did the right thing. It feels like you turn your back on the dynamics of this situation that caused you stress or mental or emotional anguish, and ever since, things have been going really well for you, and it's being seen. It's not just you, but other people are seeing it too, and it feels like you're doing it from your heart. You're doing it for you, but other people are becoming aware of it or alerted to it. It could just be your family, like your children are happy, or they really are seeing the work that you do, and you know, you can tell that they're like proud of you. You could be receiving recognition just from your kids. Some of you may have a very supportive family as well that is just letting you know, like, you are doing the damn thing, okay? So, but if not, let me tell you, okay, right here at the table. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. I do get this person has a codependent energy, but look, that's why. One more card for you. It's the Star. She be naked, so I can't. But yeah, the Star energy. That's why I said people are seeing you. Recognition. You are a sign of hope. Okay, and renewal. You're a sign of hope and renewal to successfully get out of a situation like what you were in, and likely still kind of dealing with, if not physically, then astrally. Mentally, emotionally, you still have to deal with this, but the way that you're doing it and how you're doing it is something to be seen. It's a rebel, okay, with the Star energy. Wow. Trust, belief, positivity, creativity, and inspiration. Yeah, literally. You are inspiring people through your positivity and your rebirth. You are inspiring people to think about or to see the light at the end of the tunnel type of energy. How you can go from something that is completely unstable or completely being unstable, because you could have been, you know, we attract what we are. You could have been just as toxic as this individual, okay, but you picked yourself up out of that. You got yourself up out of that. You worked overtime and got yourself where you're supposed to be, and now things are moving successfully. Thank you. My son just gave me a kiss, y'all. Is this Taurus? No, this is Gemini. Okay. Yeah. That's funny. My son just gave me a kiss because I had 2 seconds yesterday of a little toxic moment. I was like, okay, this is not my energy. And I had to think, like, what happened? Who did I connect with? What was I thinking about? What did I talk about? Because literally, I probably was about to get into something this weekend. I was feeling a little toxic, I won't lie. Yes, sir. Oh, you need a ball? Blue. You want the blue one? Get it. Yeah. That's your favorite blue too. Oh, sugar blue. Good job. Oh, you haven't ate one of your Nutrigrain bars on the phone side. Yeah. So, but you know, with my child, pretty much, if I don't have a man, I just go back to the Kingdom Hall secretly. I don't really be at the Kingdom Hall or nothing, but it's a way to live my life that works well, and it's easy and comfortable and natural and normal. So I resort to that, and it makes life easy. But it can become boring because it's so clean. It's so nothing. It's just like, I don't know. What's one of them old TV shows? It's so it's not even Family Matters. It used to be some fun stuff going on with Laura and the neighbor and all of that. No, this is more like what we doing? The Brady Bunch or some shit. But it's just us. But it just be so clean, so PG. So it's boring. And sometimes when it's like that and my son is leaving for the weekend, he's not gone yet. He said tomorrow. So, but anyway, that's still at least a Saturday that I get. And it's kind of like, I need to spice it up a bit. Maybe I should get a little toxic. I just thought about it for 1 second. And then it's not worth it. It's not worth it just for it. Because it's fun, but it only lasts for a second. In the end, it doesn't lead toward anything, and it may actually cost more of my energy to be toxic than it would. It could delay. It could self-sabotage what I've got going. But it's so funny because why did he kiss me right then? Oh, my moon sign is in Gemini. I told y'all, giving you transparency and not judging you at all. Okay, like I said, I be picking myself up and seeing what the fuck is going on here as well. Why wouldn't I? Well, you think I'm gonna give y'all a free reading and not get myself one? I mean, I don't do it intentionally, but yeah, spirit is gonna put me out there too so I can see myself clearly. Why not? Otherwise, this hobby would be just serving everybody except me. That's stupid. I mean, if I had a man serving me, then I would not have to serve myself. Okay. No, you still gotta serve yourself. Okay. Last but not least, let's get a timestamp. I always get chatty in Gemini energy when I'm in my moon sign. It makes me chatty. Emotions when you're in your feelings. You get chatty when you're in your feelings. Emotional. And car 5648. Let's go Cancer. Let's get a better timestamp. 5655 Cancer. Let's go. Okay, Cancer, are you putting in the work? Is anybody like, did I get, oh, I did. It feel like y'all taking the easy way out. I got y'all putting in the work. And I'm not going to say that mental and emotional work is easier than physical work. I feel like they work hand in hand. Okay, so I'm not trying to say that at all. I'm not the person to, say that. It's a lot of people who just lazy and pretend to be doing emotional and mental work. That's a whole different thing. But it's a lot of people who pretend to be doing physical work and they lazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same difference. But I just noticed that a lot of the reading so far is about like passive work, okay, or people working for you. So I haven't got anybody that's like really got their hands in the ground yet. They really out here getting it. So I'm excited to see. Oh, we said I saw a brown bear. We used to say that. I'm going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. When we would go out for our walk. Okay, I was talking, Cancer. So when I saw that brown bear, is that the card that flew out? Ooh, that could mean somebody's mad at you or cursing you. My throat chakra. Okay, you may have somebody who knows that you could do something for them, but instead they're having to do it for themselves. And it means that they are having to do the physical work to do something that you may not have to be doing the physical work for is some kind of comparison and somebody who's angry. So let's see here. We saw that show on TV. Somebody watches you. They watch your social media. Oh, you could be chilling. You could spend a lot of time with your family. You could be a stay at home. You could be a work from home. Yeah, look, the grass is green. The grass is greener on the other side. Someone is feeling that. So you do have, yeah, you got a bear. You got an angry bear because it's looking like honey. Your honey look like money. Okay, your honey is your emotional fulfillment and abundance, and it looked like money to this person. It looked like you just sitting and enjoying life and enjoying money and all these good things. But whoever this person is, they may be grinding or working, and they're looking at you and they're angry. Hell, you could actually be working. You may not be a stay-at-home nothing. You actually do work, but every time this person looks at you, you have time to sit down, relax, and enjoy the company of your friends or your family. Or you're like, you still have a lot of time to relax or something like that. Or they feel like you have more time to relax than they do. I know a lot of people that work a 9 to 5 and then come home and still have to do mental and emotional work. Okay, so they really working 24 hours a day, putting in more work than anybody. But somebody could feel like, oh, yeah, well, you know, you go to work at 6 and you off by 2 and you chilling by 3 and you chilling the whole rest of the day. And I'm working this time to this time and I don't never have no time. And okay, you see what I'm saying? All right, Cancer, you putting in the work. You could have a show that you're watching too that is really good for you. Like it could be just awakening certain values and things about yourself that you may have put on the shelf, or qualities to you that you kind of set aside, or that you have gotten into a place where you tend to hide it or let it go dormant. So you may be watching something that's really good for you. It's going to awaken something here. So you're doing work without working. You're working even when you're not working. Absent, present when you're absent. Ooh, you a savage. You are putting in the work. This is the, you putting in the work. You be taking them heads when you relax. When you relax, like when you work, nobody, I feel like they don't even know you working. You must work with ease, or you just find a way to make work enjoyable and easy. It's when you really rest that you're giving somebody stress here. When you woosah, let go of anxiety, recovery, releasing worry, letting go of deep-seated fears, and gaining clarity. You could have someone here who is used to being able to get a line on you, to gain their own personal insight and to soothe their issues. Like somebody could have been benefiting greatly from your energy. But when you fully rest in your energy, there's no place for them to be there. There's no place for them to be in your energy. So everything, all of these worries, all of these fears, all of this healing energy that they receive from you, when you relax into it, they can't feed off of it anymore. It's like your door is closed. It's an unbothered energy. You have released your anxiety and your strings. This could even be somebody at work. Like the person that you work with or connect with or something like that. Like they feed off of your energy. But when you disconnect, when you clock out, when you go away, and when you relax, like this could be something, they call you or they try to contact you or reach out to you, you know, after work is done. So but they can't get in. So when they're not able to connect to you, it's like, oh my God, like what are they? I don't know. Somebody gets drained. Not only do they lose the healing connection that you guys have or that you give to them, but they kind of become overly anxious about what you're doing when they can't connect to you or when they don't see you or when you're not at work. You know, they're like, what are you doing? Okay, this is it's giving obsessive. You putting in the work, even if you at work, you probably putting in the work to stay out of the way, and then going home, and when you relax, you got to do the work to keep your boundaries up. Because this, I don't know, this sounds like an unhinged type of person. You don't know how they're going to act or how their energy will interact with you if you were to let them in. You know, that sounds like extra work, so I would not. Okay, well, yeah, we got the Emperor when I split the deck. Some of you may have your own business, or you work for yourself, or you're moving or leading. You're moving into a supervisory role, or you're leading, or something like that. We have the Emperor here, very experienced, powerful, disciplined, and focused. So yes, you are putting in the work. Likely it feels like you are a hard worker, like physically you take care of things. You could be, you know, the head of your household, so you're taking care of the home, as well as you have a job to do. Okay, and with the Emperor, you do it well, and it shows. It's providing for you. Okay, that's about stable foundations. It's also probably making you a lot more organized in your personal day-to-day life, so that when you do come home or when you are ready to relax, you can literally do just that, or things are in order so that you're able to do just that. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups. Happy home, happy energy, happy vibe. Okay, so you put in the work physically, you're putting in the work emotionally. It feels like you're letting go of a lot of the mental strategy and allowing like what you do physically to work for you, to give your clarity. Your work, what you do is enough to speak for you. So there's this is not overworking your mind. It feels like you're giving your mind, you're allowing your mind to relax by getting physical. Okay, something about that is just really good for you. It's like burning off worries and fears and issues that you really wouldn't have to go through. It's keeping you out of your head. Yeah, because you do have a spying energy. So there's someone trying to activate you, but they're trying to do it mentally. They can't get to you when you're grounded, when you're focused, when you're on the ground. It's hard for them to reach you when you're being very practical. Look, I'm telling you, when you are very practical, when you are like physically active in your life or in your home and your environment, it seems like this person, they used to be able to sneak in or creep in when you were really just in your comfort zone. But now that you are hitting the ground running, or you're doing whatever you're doing and you're like really physically focused, or you're just having a good time, when this person comes in, it's just so that vibe is off. I'm good on that cup. I don't need it. I'm chilling. Like, you're passing up on energy that's being given to you, which shows that you are working enough to not just do what you need to do, but to replenish yourself. Because a lot of us, we do the work all by ourselves, but then we're so drained that we need somebody else to replenish us. You're replenishing yourself, baby. That's an Emperor. That's an Empress. Self-sustaining. Yeah, you putting in the work. Even, oh my God, so modest and humble, and not even, because I didn't even get to that until now. Like, I'm just like, I saw the Emperor there. It's like, wow. But at the same time, yes, like, the work is ridiculous. The work you're doing is ridiculous. So honestly, for the majority of people, them coming to you creates a burden for you. It creates extra work for you to do, which is why you may just be passing up on certain offers, certain energies that are coming towards you. This is not, no, I don't need that. In fact, that would actually be too heavy for me. That would actually be a burden to me. That would actually disrupt my ease and my happiness right now. I can't deal with you, right? I can't deal with that. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting your fortress. So yes, you are putting in the work, and I only have the Emperor here, so you could literally be doing this single-handedly. That's amazing. It's amazing. So yeah, you should be resting. I would, you know, if you got those windows, open up them blinds and let whoever, this could be astrally, but you know, let them see how easy you are. Let them see how relaxed you are, because you deserve every fucking bit of it. That's what I'm getting. Okay, because period. Let them come over and put your feet up. Okay. All right, that's what I have for you guys. That's the read, that's the live. I enjoyed this energy. That was fun. I did like what I saw. I like what I saw. And yeah. I will see you guys in the next live. I'm in love with your souls. Bye. Bye.